Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to study about the types of vectors. This is paper 2 and in our last lecture we have already studied about the vectors in general, what are the cloning vectors. So now we will see what are the different types of vectors. Okay, in today's lecture we are going to see the plasmid. Um, that is one type of vector. It is an extra chromosomal double stranded circular DNA molecule that will replicate autonomously. That is, it is a replicon, a unit of a genetic material which is capable of independent replication. Okay, and it will be having a stable inherited an extra chromosomal state, that is they will maintain without a specific selection, and it is the most of the plasmid that are not required. uh, the plasmid does not require a host for the survival. Okay, and in case in many cases what happens, the plasmids are essential under certain environments, such as in the presence of the antibiotic such as the chloramphenicol, ampicillin, tetracycline or kanamycin. In this condition they can survive, like they are resistant to this type of antibiotics. Okay, and in rhizobium what happened, the agent, it acts as an agent for the nitrogen fixation and the nodule formation that are located in the plasmid. Okay, so now we will see what a characteristic features of some of the characters of plasmid. Plasmid has a replication site, that is the, it can be autonomous replication, it acts as an autonomous replication, and this is due to the presence of a certain sequences acting as a origin of replication. Okay, the small size plasmid is used, plasmid use the DNA replicative enzyme of the host cell to get replicate, okay, within the host body, whereas the large size plasmid will carry their own genes that will code for a special enzyme that will bring about the replication in the host. Okay, in the host cell. And there are certain conditions that some plasmids may be found in a integrated into the bacterial chromosomes, and this integrated form is called as the episomes or the integrative plasmids. The next character is the size of plasmid. The size of plasmid varies from the less than 1.0 kb to more than 200 kb. Okay, and there are large plasmids that are less in number, whereas small plasmids are more in number per cell. When large plasmids are there, they will be very less in number in a one cell, in a particular cell, whereas there are small in plasmid are small, then there will be no more number of plasmid will be available in that particular cell or in one cell. Okay, small, that's why the small size plasmids are much advantageous for the gene cloning studies. Okay, the next character is the plasmid copy number. The plasmid copy number is a number of molecules of plasmid found in a single bacterial cell, and this is termed as a copy number. Once again I repeat, a number of molecules of plasmids that are found in a single bacterial cell is termed as a plasmid copy number. Okay, and this plasmid copy number in a one bacterial cell may ranges from 1 to more than 50 per cell. Okay, that is one, it may be range between 1 to 50. Okay, 1 ते 50 नंबर प्लास्मिडाचे एका सेलान गावता. Okay, and this number is specific for the given plasmid that will be residing in a bacterial cell, and this number, जो नंबर गावतलो पळय एका प्लास्मिड सेला एका सेलान, बॅक्टेरियल सेलान, जाल्यार तो नंबर will again depend on the type of plasmid. Okay, and a particular plasmid will be having a particular specific number in a host cell. The next point is the amplification of the plasmid. The copy number of the plasmid can be increased manifold experimentally. That is amplification म्हटल्यार कितें आतां एक नंबर आसा एक प्लास्मीड आसा तेजी आनी कॉपीज जाता एकाच सेलान दॅट इज कॉल्ड एम्प्लिफिकेशन. ओके, आनी एम्प्लिफिकेशन ऑफ द हेजो डेफिनेशन कितें आसा the copy number of a plasmid that can be increased manifold experimentally synthetic manually in a laboratory we can increase the number of a particular plasmid in a given cell. This process is called as a amplification of plasmid DNA. Okay, this is one of the property that has been exploited to increase the plasmid copy number. Okay, and when the bacterial culture is at its exponential stage म्हटल्यार एक स्टेज आसता कल्चरान जेन्ना दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कल्चर मिडिया न्हू जे आमी कल्चर करता पळय ते न्हू ग्रोथ जावपाचें न्हू खूब हाय लायक रेट आसता तेंचो खूब हाय आसता एक्सपोन्शियल आसता. ओके, हाय आसता आनी तेन्ना कितें जाता तेन्ना न्हू एंटीबायोटीक फॉर एग्जांपल द chlorofenicol is added to the medium, and this antibiotic will arrest chromosomal DNA replication and cell division. But what happen and कितें करता हे it will incubate the culture for the another 12 hours, and hence the plasmid molecule get replicated because it is resistant to the chlorophenicol. Okay, and this step increase the number of the plasmid per cell, and sometimes the plasmid copy number may reach to the several thousand. So amplification of the plasmid कितें आसा कशें करता जेन्ना न्हू जेन्ना पर्टिक्युलर कल्चर मिडियमान जर प्लास्मीड आमी कल्चर करतले दुसऱ्या कल्चर मिडियमान एम्प्लिफाय करपाक तेन्ना जेन्ना तो कल्चर मिडियमांतलो तो क्रोमोझोम स्टेट आसता पळय आय मीन तो सेल जेन्ना ग्रोथ जावपाचो स्टेट आसता पळय तेन्ना एक्सपोन्शियल म्हणजे चड फास्ट तेजो ग्रोथ रेट जाता. दॅट टायम न्हू एंटीबायोटीक फॉर एग्जांपल क्लोरोफेनिकॉल इज एडेड तो एड करता मिडियमान. सो वो एंटीबायोटीक कितें करतलो इट वील अरेस्ट द क्रोमोसोमल DNA रिप्लिकेशन आनी सेल डिविजन अरेस्ट करता स्टॉप करता और सीज करता थंयसर DNA रेप्लिकेशनाक आनी सेल डिविजनाक आनी इट सीज फॉर अरावंड 12 hours. सो ह्या टायमान प्लास्मीड कितें करता आपली जे नंबर आसता पळय मॉलिक्युलर नंबर रेप्लिकेट करता आनी तो एका टायमान त्या 12 वरान द प्लास्मीड कॉपी नंबर आसता पळय मे रीच टू द सेवरल थावजंड्स इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर सेल. ओके, so this is how the amplification of the plasmid is carried out. Okay, the next we are going to see what are the types of plasmids. There are 4 main types of plasmid. That is, first one is the conjugative or the self-transmissible plasmid, non-conjugative plasmid, third is the relaxed plasmid, and fourth is the stringent plasmid. Okay, now first we will see the conjugative or the self-transmissible plasmid. This plasmid will carry a set of tra genes that enable a plasmid to transfer from one bacterium to another. Okay, and thus this tra gene will promote a bacterial conjugative. Okay, the next one is the non-conjugative plasmid. In this plasmid they do not carry any tra genes, hence they replicate autonomously, but they cannot transfer from one cell to the another. Okay, and in generally what happens, the conjugative plasmids are of a high molecular weight and they are present has 1 or 3 copies per cell, whereas the non-conjugative plasmids have a low molecular weight and they are present in a multiple copies, for example in a 20 to 25 copies per cell. Okay. Then third type is the relaxed plasmid. In this plasmids they maintain a multiple copies per cell, whereas in the stringent plasmidan कितें जाता, the plasmids which will be having a limited number of copies per cell. Okay, and this limited number may varies, typically ranges from the 1 to 2 copies per cell. So this is about the type of plasmid. Okay. Then next is the isolation of plasmid DNA. Isolation of plasmid DNA, that is plasmids are normally found in a eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells मतलब कि a cells which will be having a nucleus bound in a nuclear envelope. Okay, and eukaryotic cells are found in a eukaryote, like eukaryote organism, we, for example in plants, animals, fungi, protista and all. Okay, and this are best for the eukaryotic plasmid. Okay, and it ranges from the 2 micro μm circle that will be occur in many strains of the yeast, for example Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay, this is a pure plasmid DNA molecule that are required for the gene cloning related experiment, and there are various techniques that have been used for the purification of the plasmid, and these methods include, first is the growth of the bacteria and the plasmid amplification. Okay, then breaking the bacterial cell to release their content. Third is the treatment of the bacterial cell extraction to remove all the component except the DNA, and the separation of the plasmid from the chromosomal DNA. This is the 3 important stage. The first is the growth of the bacteria and the plasmid amplification. After amplification of plasmid कितें जाता, the खंय एम्प्लिफायड जाल्लेले प्लाज्मीड खंय आसतले, बॅक्टेरियल सेलान आसतले. सो the bacterial cell we need to break it. So breaking of bacterial cell in order to release the plasmid, and it is carried out by the lysis of the bacterial cell using different lysis. Okay, then third is the treatment of bacterial cell extract. आता ते सगळे bacterial cell extract केला पळय, break करून lyse करून त्याच्यात कितें आसा, प्लाज्मिडूय आसतले आनी other debris will be there. So in order to remove all that components except DNA कित्याक DNA मागीर आमकां प्लाज्मिड सेपरेट करपाक जाय. So that, and then after that what happens, there is a separation of plasmid from the chromosomal DNA. So this is how the isolation of plasmid DNA takes place. Now we will see in detail what are the steps. Like first is the cultural media, because we need to first grow the bacteria and the plasmid amplification should take place. So what happens, in order to that a medium contain tryptophan, okay, yeast extract and the sodium chloride. A typical culture media is taken, and the pH of that media is adjusted to the 7.5, okay, for the better growth of the culture medium. Okay, मागीर along the culture are then transferred to the LB medium that will be containing proper antibiotic. When the exponential stage येतलो तेन्ना ताका कितें करतले, antibiotic add करतले with a small amount of, that is chlorophenicol. Okay, and it will incubate for the 12 to 16 hours. After the incubation there should be isolation of DNA take place. The isolation DNA करच्या पयलीं कितें करपाक जाय, ताका lysis करपाक जाय to break the bacterial cell. So from such bacteria, from the bacterial culture, we need to first done by a very gentle cell lysis, okay, using lysosome and then detergent. So this is followed by clearing of the lysate by centrifugation. Okay. लायसीस केल्या उपरांत बॅक्टेरियाचे ताका क्लीन करपा जाय लायसेटाक. सो इट इज कॅरीड आउट by using centrifugation. And centrifugation will tend to sediment the higher molecular weight DNA, okay, that is predominantly chromosomal DNA and other cell debris, leaving the small plasmid molecule and RNA in a supernatant. So जे हाय मॉलिक्युलर वेट आसतलो पळय, फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्रोमोझोमल DNA, मागीर अदर डेब्रीज बीन आसतले सेलाची, दॅट वील गेट सेटल बिकॉज ड्यू टू द हाय वेट. वेर एज द लायट वेटेड RNA आनी प्लाज्मीड मॉलिक्युल्स कितें जातले, स्मॉल प्लाज्मीड मॉलिक्युल्स आर नॉट हाय लार्ज प्लाज्मीड मॉलिक्यूल. स्मॉल प्लाज्मीड मॉलिक्युल्स आनी RNA मॉलिक्यूल वील फाउंड सस्पेंडेड इन अ सुपरनेटेंट. ओके, ते फ्लोट जातले. An undamaged plasmid is particularly compact. It is supercoiled as a consequence of the having very few turns of a double helix per unit length. Then after ते फर्स्ट स्टेप जालो तेंचो क्लिनिंगाचो कितें डेब्रीज वगैरे आसतलो हाय मॉलिक्युलर वेट दॅट वील गेट सेटल डावन आनी सुपरनेटेंटान लोअर स्मॉल सायज प्लास्मीड आनी RNA वील फाउंड. Okay, then next कितें करता ते for the further purification of the plasmid is carried out by the calcium chloride density gradient ultrafugation. Calcium chloride density gradient ultracentrifugation. This is the nucleic acid preparation in the presence of ethidium bromide. So ethidium bromide tends to cause unwinding of a DNA as it binds to it, and it will simultaneously decreases its bond density. Since what happened, there is a supercoiled plasmid DNA can unwind to only a very limited extent, and it will not bind the dye and have a higher density than other type of DNA. And this will because of this density differences, plasmid DNA can be separated from the other type of DNA, that is stained DNA, by means of isopycnic ultrafugation centrifugation. Isopycnic ISOPYCNIC. I'll repeat again, ISOPYCNIC, isopycnic ultracentrifugation. Okay, this is about this isolation of the plasmid DNA. Okay, thank you. Before that, student, if you have any question regarding this topic, then please let me know, because it is one of the important topic. Okay, thank you, student.